Well, welcome back, everybody, to Bear's Rod Shop for Monday, May 17th, and wrapping up final episode for our Rugn-Fu 30, putting on the reader scale, the scale with the reader in it. And I got to looking at this mill, and I'm a little rough with stuff in my old age. And I got a big heavy vise sitting down here. I got a turn wheel sitting over there. And I have moved the scale from the rear to gain about 1 3/4 inches, almost 2 inches, which I like. I needed the room if we could get around back. Remember the video where I made this here and it accordions up? Well, this is all great. I gained all but I lost maybe 1/2 inch. Not much, but at least I got protection from throwing chips over here on the DRO and then the Venetian blind behind me at the window. Now I think I'm going to put a expanded metal across there in case something goes flying. That double pane window is not going to last. But anyhow, let's show you how I come up with. Now, the other day I was whining and complaining I didn't have a machine vise with tilt axis on it, and I made this dovetail and one way down here at the other end, and of course I cut 1/2 and put it down there. And the only reason these are here is because the scale that I had that came with the mill was 3/4 inches longer. And I tell you what, I got to hand it to them guys that fool with cutting that glass. I took the end caps off, both of them, and I took out the glue, I'm going to call it hot glue on each end, and I slid those back. And boy, when I seen that piece of glass in there, how fragile it was. These hands are not steady enough, and plus, it looks like they got a little weed eater string about every 3 or 4 inches. That had to be all bonded back in. 3/4 inch on this end down here. Ain't bothering this bear one bit. It ain't worth the headache. It ain't worth replacing this if I broke that glass. Now, there is a guy there on YouTube. I won't say his name because I forgot. But anyhow, he managed to cut not only the scale but the glass, and I'm sure it can be done. But time is money, and I've got to get projects done. So that being said, here is the bracket. Let's see if we can zoom you right up here. Now I'm going to turn it so you can see it. You know, we talked about that having that cant and that slope. So I bent this bracket at 92-degree angle. You can see it's not a true 90, and when we put this on here with the guard, it comes up flush. Now, I'm running out of cord here, but we have these slotted, and these are M4 little screws with lock washers, so I can adjust. I've already pre-adjusted this. It's ready to put all together. Slotted these here. And these will get a M4, and I wanted to put a locking instead of lock nut. Let me get my big fingers out of the way. There. I found a nice brass 24 thread sitting there. No, I'm not going to paint it. I kind of like looking at the brass, but I put a jam nut on this so that any kind of vibration, this bracket on the reader is going to stay right in place. So we're going to set this right here back out of the way for a minute. Now here's the cover. It will go up here on the top, and I'm going to have about 10 thousandths clearance. Well, help if I moved around, y'all can see. And I wanted this protection out here. And I'm not even going to use the aluminum cover that comes with it. It's not necessary. Once I put this in, and it's all laid out in mill, and bolted in place and the scale is on here. I'm going to run a bead right down through here of the transmission seal, which is oil resistant, and that will make sure, you know, I'm not worried about chips. I just don't like the oil running down and running behind it here. So let's real quick here, let's see if we can't get this thing bolted in place. Kind of give you a little scoop here how we did this. And those quarter 20 thread, and I tell you what, I could probably zoom this right on up a little bit more. Well, right in there. But here, right in the middle, my bed's already at 0, and I've got my plate laid out, inscribed. I have under, a little hard to see under here, all this is already dead center. So right now my y-axis is set in dead center, and this has been laid out. Let me get a straight edge here real quick. And when I get through, I want like, man, 10 thousandths is all I want. I want to really actually utilize this bed, and right in there. Let's put another screw in this thing. Now, these are stainless steel screws here, countersunk. All the holes were countersunk with a 1/2-inch countersink, so there's no issue with the back of the, and yeah, you got to do a little lining. Let's see if I can't put one right here. But it's nice, they slide behind there, they're not out flush. And these will all, 8 of them, support plenty of weight. And then here goes on the scale. Now for video's sake, I went ahead and removed, see if we can get down here a little bit here while we're doing some work. I removed the stop, both sides, and pre-drilled the holes down here. Now you can see the holes from the factory, man, they're off about 3/8 of an inch. Or if you want to call it, you know, somewhere around 14 to 12 millimeter. But here we are here, and a lot easier to line up right now. I know y'all don't like looking at my ball cap, sorry. Okay, well, I got in a hurry, and I think this bracket has slid on me just a hair for sake of video. All right, but once this is here and mounted right there, right where she belongs, we have plenty of protection on this with this heavy 8-gauge aluminum up here, and DROs are all hooked up and they're all working, and I took off the crank here so we could see with the video. But this is going to be the final episode for what we're doing. We hope to help somebody DIY on the I'm going to try to get this out of here without jiggling. Makes more sense. I went to trouble over here to put up a little poster board this morning. All right, let's get over here and see if we can see this or not. Anyhow, there's the bingo, what I call it. We ended up with those quarter 20 square nuts, 11.5 millimeter by 11.5 millimeter, and we had inside back at 12 millimeter, and then the front out there was at 10. There's that drawing over here of an old typical bed, and 8 millimeters out to flush. but that nut is only 3.5 millimeter, so everything worked out great. It saved a lot of time machining, and if you would, thumbs up, and please subscribe. And if you like what we have done for this part of the video, please give us a thumbs up. And let's get back here. There we go. We love all our subscribers and viewers, and yeah, actually works the thumb today, even fingernails. Boy, I look at some of my videos, and everybody must think I am a diehard mechanic, but I do upholstery and stuff, and kind of ashamed at the way sometimes look on videos, but I'm an old cranky grandpa, got gray hairs, and I enjoy what I do. And if y'all enjoy these videos, please do the same by commenting, hitting that subscribe button, and notifications if you'd like, and keep us motivated to do some more videos and get up to at least 1,000 viewers before my birthday on January 3rd. I would really appreciate it. And that goal of 100 pounds off by January 3rd, 2022. Boy, time's flying. It's still in my forecast, and y'all push me on, give me a comment, and help support the bear on his diet. We're out of here.